Saudi has made the US that we know today. Yes, I am talking about the United States, who boosted its super economic power. However, we also need to remember that the Saudi themselves can also destroy the US economy. A shift away from the US dollar by Saudi Arabia could disrupt the US trade balance and potentially contribute to inflationary pressures. As the dollar loses its dominance in oil transactions, the US may face challenges in financing its trade deficits and maintaining price stability, leading to higher import costs and inflation rates. To understand more on this, we need to go back to the World War II. It was the beginning of the new era, the new area of global super economic power, the birth of the United States as a global super economic power. Let's get started. After World War II, the United States emerged as a dominant economic superpower, shaping the global economic landscape in profound ways. In this video, we will delve into the key milestones that propelled the US to economic supremacy, from the establishment of the gold peg to the pivotal agreement with Saudi Arabia for USD and oil transactions. Brief history of US economic development post-World War II. Following the devastation of World War II, the U.S. economy experienced a remarkable transformation. The Marshall Plan, aimed at rebuilding war-torn Europe, not only bolstered the economies of allied nations, but also stimulated U.S. exports and industrial production. This period of economic expansion laid the foundation for the U.S. to emerge as a global economic powerhouse. Significance of the gold peg. One of the pivotal moments in U.S. economic history was the establishment of the gold peg, which fixed the value of the U.S. dollar to a specific amount of gold. This system, known as the Bretton Woods Agreement, provided stability to international currency exchange rates and bolstered confidence in the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. The gold peg played a crucial role in shaping the U.S. economy and solidifying its position as a leading economic power. Impact of the USD-Saudi oil transaction agreement. The agreement between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia for oil transactions in USD marked a significant turning point in the global economy. By securing the use of the U.S. dollar in oil transactions, the U.S. cemented its position as the dominant currency in international trade and finance. This agreement not only boosted the demand for the U.S. dollar, but also reinforced the country's economic influence on a global scale. Stay tuned as we explore the far-reaching implications of this landmark agreement on the U.S. economy. The gold peg era. The concept of the gold peg, established through the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944, played a pivotal role in shaping the U.S. economy and solidifying its position as an economic superpower. This system fixed the value of the U.S. dollar to a specific amount of gold, providing a stable foundation for international currency exchange rates. The gold peg system had a profound impact on currency valuation, as it ensured that the U.S. dollar remained a reliable and trusted currency in global trade. By pegging the dollar to gold, the U.S. government guaranteed that the currency could be exchanged for a fixed amount of gold, instilling confidence in the stability of the dollar and bolstering its status as the world's reserve currency. Moreover, the gold peg system contributed significantly to the stability of the U.S. economy by providing a framework for managing inflation and maintaining price stability. The fixed exchange rate regime under the gold peg era helped prevent excessive currency fluctuations and promoted economic growth by fostering a predictable environment for trade and investment. The collapse of Bretton Woods. As the United States kept printing money, the Feds at that time think that the gold peg system is not sustainable. The US don't have enough money to buy gold to support a dollar value. Gold is a sacred item. Its value appreciate over time. The burden on US Treasury keep on increasing. Key events marked the transition from the gold peg era to the modern economic landscape, including the collapse of the Bretton Woods system in the early 1970s. This led to the abandonment of the gold peg and the adoption of a floating exchange rate system, ushering in a new era of global economic dynamics. Despite the end of the gold peg era, its legacy continues to shape the U.S. economy and its role in the international financial system. The United States need to come some strategy to ensure that the U.S. dollar still remain the world currency. Otherwise, this will mark the doom era for the U.S. Finally, SWIFT came into the picture. SWIFT and financial dominance. SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, has played a crucial role in solidifying the U.S. economic dominance and shaping global financial transactions. This network facilitates secure and efficient communication between financial institutions worldwide, enabling the seamless transfer of funds across borders. SWIFT serves as a vital infrastructure for international financial transactions by providing a standardized messaging system that ensures the secure and timely exchange of payment instructions. This streamlined process has significantly enhanced the efficiency of cross-border payments, contributing to the growth of global trade and investment. One of the key ways in which SWIFT has reinforced the U.S. economic dominance is through its role in supporting the U.S. dollar's status as a global reserve currency. The widespread use of SWIFT for international transactions has made the U.S. dollar the currency of choice for trade settlements and central bank reserves, further solidifying the dollar's position as the primary medium of exchange in the global economy. While SWIFT offers numerous advantages in facilitating global financial transactions, its dominance has also sparked controversies. Critics argue that the U.S. government's control over SWIFT data poses privacy and security concerns, as it grants the U.S. authorities access to sensitive financial information. Additionally, the use of SWIFT as a tool for imposing economic sanctions has raised questions about the network's neutrality and the potential for abuse of power in international relations. Despite these controversies, SWIFT remains a cornerstone of the global financial system, playing a pivotal role in shaping the dynamics of international trade and finance. U.S.-Saudi oil agreement. The agreement between the United States and Saudi Arabia to use the U.S. dollar in oil transactions has had far-reaching implications for the global economy, particularly in the realm of energy markets. This landmark agreement, forged in the 1970s, marked a significant turning point in the dynamics of international trade and finance. Against the backdrop of the oil crisis of the 1970s, the USD-Saudi oil agreement emerged as a strategic move to solidify the U.S. dollar's position as the dominant currency in the global oil market. By denominating oil transactions in USD, the agreement not only streamlined trade processes, but also bolstered the demand for the U.S. dollar, reinforcing its status as the world's primary reserve currency. The USD-Saudi oil agreement has been instrumental in benefiting the U.S. economy and strengthening its economic position on the global stage. The use of the U.S. dollar in oil transactions has provided the U.S. with a significant advantage, as it ensures a constant demand for the currency and enhances its liquidity in international markets. This arrangement has also facilitated the US's ability to finance its trade deficits and maintain its economic hegemony. However, the potential shift away from the USD in oil transactions poses significant implications for the global financial landscape. A move towards alternative currencies or digital payment systems could challenge the long-standing dominance of the US dollar and reshape the dynamics of international trade. Such a shift could potentially weaken the US economy's position and lead to greater currency diversification in the global oil market, introducing new complexities and uncertainties into the financial system. Potential impact of Saudi's USD withdrawal. The hypothetical scenario of Saudi Arabia ceasing to use the US dollar for oil transactions could have significant economic consequences for the United States and its citizens, reshaping the dynamics of global trade and finance. This potential shift in currency preference by one of the world's largest oil producers could trigger a series of ripple effects across the international economic landscape. The withdrawal of Saudi Arabia from using the US dollar for oil transactions could exert downward pressure on the value of the dollar and undermine its status as a global reserve currency. The reduced demand for the dollar in oil trade settlements could lead to currency depreciation and increased volatility in foreign exchange markets, impacting the purchasing power of U.S. consumers and businesses. Furthermore, a shift away from the U.S. dollar by Saudi Arabia could disrupt the U.S. trade balance and potentially contribute to inflationary pressures. As the dollar loses its dominance in oil transactions, the U.S. may face challenges in financing its trade deficits and maintaining price stability, leading to higher import costs and inflation rates. To mitigate the economic fallout of Saudi's potential USD withdrawal, the U.S. could explore alternative scenarios and strategies. This may involve diversifying trade partnerships, strengthening domestic production capabilities, and enhancing currency stability through prudent monetary policies. Additionally, fostering closer economic cooperation with other major oil-producing nations, such as Iran, Russia, Venezuela, and promoting financial innovation could help cushion the impact of a significant shift in global oil trade dynamics. The prospect of Saudi Arabia abandoning the US dollar for oil transactions underscores the interconnected nature of the global economy and the importance of strategic planning to navigate potential disruptions in the international financial system. From the establishment of the gold peg system to the strategic agreement with Saudi Arabia for USD and oil transactions, the U.S. has leveraged its economic prowess to solidify its position as a leading economic superpower. These historical developments have not only defined the trajectory of the U.S. economy, but also influenced the broader dynamics of international trade and finance. The journey of the U.S. to economic superpower status serves as a testament to the interconnectedness of global economic dynamics and the profound impact of U.S. economic policies on the international stage. Today, the United States is undoubtedly one of the richest countries in the world. But do you know exactly, out of all the states that we have in the U.S., which states contribute significantly to the U.S. economy? The richest states in the U.S. Check out this video and I'll see you there.